Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of TokingTech. This channel's basically gonna be about me going over some of the latest technologies and some that are not so latest but still great. Like this here is a mechanical keyboard. These have been around a long time, not particularly this particular one, but just mechanical keyboards have been around a long time. Some of you might have used the IBM Model M, and some may have never used a mechanical keyboard. And it's one of those things that if you use, you'll never go back to a regular dome keyboard, which is one of those keyboards that are very popular and pretty much come packed with every computer that you buy, or majority of the keyboards that you see in your retail stores. What I have here is the Filco Majestouch 2, little tricky name. It's the full keyboard with the 10 key numpad on the side here. I also, for myself, use the this is the Tenkeyless Filco, also mechanical. These are two different switches, but I'll go over those in just a little bit. For now, I just want to go ahead and get the unboxing done here, so you guys can see what comes with this. This I purchased from Amazon. I realized there wasn't enough light in here. Should have thought of that before, but considering this is my first video, I guess I could forgive myself here. So let's go on and by the way, I'm using a Galaxy S to record these until I get something a little bit more geared towards putting up these videos that I hope that I will be doing a lot of. So let's get and get started and see if I can find something to put this phone on. So apparently this is going to be a one-handed unboxing. There is no way I can set this flat piece of thing anywhere unless I get some kind of a mount or make one, but I will go ahead and not do that today. Let's go ahead and open this up with one hand. So this is what you get. It's your little guide that's not in English really, but it's alright. It's a keyboard, don't really need a guide to operate, but if you do, there's some lingo right there for you. One of the things I love about these keyboards is they come protected with a really thick plastic cover. Now this is not just to protect you in the shipping, but you can use it afterwards as well. If you are in an environment that you know, you have to be away from your keyboard and it gets dusty, you can just put this on so you can get those keys jammed under there. So it does. Here's the USB to PS2 adapter. This is needed to get full NKRO support. Let's get it out of the box here, and there it is. Filco Majestouch 2. Go ahead and have a seat here. You can see the size difference here. If I'm just gonna put, so basically on the Tenkeyless, you're missing the number pad. Some people like that. I prefer both for different situations. You know, when you have to work with the number pad a lot, it's nice to have. And otherwise, if you don't really need it, I like it because now the mouse is a lot closer to the keyboard, so the travel distance is a lot less. So it's less strain on your hands. It's again personal preference. If you're working on your keyboards a lot, your keypad, it might be better to go with a with the version with the keypad, the 104 key, as opposed to the 10 keyless. These are two different switches. This one here is a Cherry MX blue, and the full keyboard here is a Cherry MX brown. If you're not banging away on your keyboard, these are actually pretty silent. If you're a light touch typist, you will appreciate that you get that tactile feel without that sound. And this, I mean, I really like the blues. I like the browns. I prefer the browns at work. I don't want to disturb anyone else, um, and I like I need the keypad actually on the side. So I picked this up. I just cannot use a regular keyboard ever again. Um, that's the thing about these. Once you use these, you will not go back. Period. The LEDs on the MX Browns have always, for some reason, been blue, and on the blues, they've been green from what I've noticed and what I've seen. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the keys off here so you can see the switches. So here you can see the two switches, the MX Blues right here and the MX Browns. That is the difference between a mechanical keyboard and your capacitive keyboards that you find pretty much everywhere. Each key is its own separate switch. The tactile feel is unmatched on these. These are the tactile. There are linear switches which don't have that tactile bump. They're very linear when you press down and up. They're not as loud. It can be not as loud, just like the brown here, or it can be just as loud if you are bottoming out the keys as opposed to just lightly tapping it. It's clearly not as tactile. It's very silent, very small bump, almost seems linear to me. I'm not gonna. It is tactile, but it's not even close to as tactile as the blues. Again, there really is no final verdict on the two. They both have different feel, they're different size. I just wanted to show both, so you guys can decide which you need. Do you need the keypad? Do you want the full key with the brown, with the blue switches? Do you want the full key with the brown? Do you want the 10 key with the blue, the 10 key with the brown? It all comes down to your personal preference. They are available online. The Filco brand is a little bit hard to come by. There are other substitutes, and if you search online, there's actually a very good guide on mechanical switches that I will link down there, um, so you guys can check it out, read about them, and hopefully pick one up and use it. And Mo here from TokingTech. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.